Hello everyone, it's Karen saying I'm going to do another video. And today it's going to be a vinyl update, and probably one of my longest vinyl updates to date even. The video's going to be stuff I've got over Christmas, for Christmas and after Christmas, so in the last 2 months, since the last vinyl update, pretty much. So I've got a couple 7-inch singles, a lot of CDs, a lot of DVDs, and quite a lot of 12-inch albums. So yeah, I'm going to go through them all. So the first up are things I got for Christmas. So we start off with Paul McCartney's new album, latest album, called McCartney 3. Really good album. I really enjoyed this. A lot of really good songs in here. I really liked Find My Way, Pretty Boys, Women and Wives, Deep Deep Feeling, Deep Down, Seize the Day, Winter Bird, When Winter Comes, or When Winter Comes. Really good album. Came out just a week before Christmas. Really good. He recorded this during the lockdown. And yeah, really good. I really enjoyed this one. Probably definitely my top 10 McCartney albums, I must admit. Now CD, we got Bruce Springsteen, the East Band, live in New York. This was from their 2000 reunion tour, and this was the last 2 nights of the reunion tour. I've got the DVD and I thought I'd like the CD of this one, so got the CD. Set list, the best of Johnny Cash live. Different performances from like 1968 to 1972. So all sorts of different performances on there. Bruce Springsteen, The Promise. Now these are a selection of outtakes from the Darkness and the Edge of Town sessions. So a lot of interesting stuff. There's like Racing in the Street 78. That could be like an early version of Racing in the Street. Candy's Boy. That could be an early version of Candy's Room. Fire, which he later gave to the Pointer Sisters. Because Night, which he later gave to Patti Smith and became a huge hit for her. Rendezvous, which is a song that he's recorded like live. And he later gave that to Gary U.S. Bonds, which we'll talk about a bit later on. See, we've got a book stuck to here. Bruce talking about the songs, lyrics to each song. The discs are in here as well. They all look like this. Yeah, I was actually just watching a documentary about making this album over Christmas, and it's a really good film. It's called The Promise, The Making of Darkness and the Edge of Town. Really, really recommend you watch it if you haven't. If you're a Bruce fan and you haven't seen it, really, really recommend it. Foreigner 40, I've got the vinyl of this, I thought I might like the CD of it. I think some songs are only on the vinyl and some are on the CD, but yeah, cool to have that. I've got the 2 Mudcrutch albums, which means I am complete on my Tom Petty CD collection, aside from Let Me Up, I've Had Enough on CD, but we'll get there. Here's Mudcrutch 1, the first album from 2008. Scared Easy I really like. I haven't yet heard the whole album though, but I do like the song Scared Easy. This is the leaflet for it. That's on Reprise. And we have Mudcrutch 2. Now I really like the songs I Forgive It All, one of my favourite Mudcrutch Tom Petty songs. And Save Your Water is also a good one too. The bits I have heard have been good. Haven't yet heard the whole album, but the bits I have heard have been pretty good. Also on Reprise. There's that one, Mudcrutch 2. And stuff my aunt and uncles got me. The Very Best and Beyond of Foreigner. This is their 1992 compilation when they put out 3 new songs. Soul Doctor, Prisoner of Love and When Heaven on Our Side. Really like When Heaven on Our Side. Bruce Springsteen, 18 tracks. Got the vinyl of it, so I thought I might like the CD of it too. A lot of really good stuff in this one. Queen and Night at the Odeon. Haven't yet seen this, but this is their Christmas Eve 1975 concert. One of their most famous concerts known. And a DVD of the concert, as well as bonus material from the Budokan in Tokyo 1975, and a documentary called Looking Back at the Audience. So, the CD, the DVD, there's a book in here, and all the tour dates, I think. Yeah, tour dates. So, it began in Liverpool, and then ended up, and then it ended in Glasgow, and then they did a Christmas Eve gig at the Apollo, which was filmed by the BBC. And these next 2 I did not get for Christmas, but I bought them online. Johnny Cash and the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra. Really good listen. Really enjoyed this one. In fact, these 2, McCartney 3 and this one will be in the next first time listens video, which I'm going to put on till February of listens from this month, from January and February, because today is the 1st of February, so at the time of recording this video. Really good stuff, really good arrangements on this. And I've got the Hits Collection, Roy Orbison. This is a 3-disc collection of different songs from different era. This is from 2003 on Crimson. I think I had this years ago, but yeah, they're not like, but I didn't really look after them all that well. But now I've got replacement copies. There's that one. Really nice photos. Back they all look like this, and this is what they all look like. So yeah, really cool to have this. Really nice to have this. I've also got one like this on the Everly Brothers too, so yeah. There's that one. Okay, with the DVDs we've got, quite a few DVDs. Elton John live in Barcelona. This is from his 1992 tour. So this has songs from like the album The One, as well as his hit song as well. This was recorded in Barcelona. It just comes with a little leaflet thing like that. They're very different design, this DVD. Haven't yet seen this DVD, but should hopefully be good. We've got Paul McCartney, Put It There. This is a 2003 release, but I think this was like a film that he made in the 80s. Something like that, I think at the time of the Flowers in the Dirt era. Got Bruce Springsteen, Western Stars. This is the DVD of the making of his album Western Stars that came out in 2019, and this film was like an accompaniment of it. I haven't yet seen it, but should hopefully be a good one. There's that one. And I got these two afterwards. Now these both I've seen on the BBC television. I wanted like copies of these. So The Beatles Made on Merseyside. Really good documentary which they made a couple of years ago about the Beatles, their early days, and their rise to fame pretty much. So like their beginnings in like, you know, as the Quarrymen through to when they went to Hamburg, the Decca Audition and the Cavern Club. It features like people who knew them at the time, like Pete Best, who was the Beatles' original drummer. He's that guy. And even friends from their college days. Yeah, a lot of people in here in this documentary, so really good. And I have Lennon, New York City. This is a documentary about John Lennon's life in New York City when he lived there from 1971 to when he was murdered in 1980. So, really interesting documentary. In fact, both of these are really good documentaries. So yeah, this one was like 2010 or something like that, this documentary. And it was a repeat on the BBC that I recorded. The Skybox right now. These two singles I got from my record shop in Salco. It's Cold as Ice by Foreigner Atlantic. Showed this in my Foreigner video with I Need You on the other side. Gary S. Bonds with Bruce Springsteen, Jolie Blonde, and Just Like a Child on the other side. I know I've got the Dedications LP, but I like to have singles of them sometimes, you know. In My America. Now the albums. Now this one I got from my record shop, which is the last album I bought from my record shop before the second lockdown. Billy Connolly, Righteous Assembly. Now this is Billy Connolly, stand-up comedian, of course, as we all know. This is 1979. And this has his hit In the Brownies, which is like a parody of like the Village People in the Navy and like YMCA. So really good there. What else is there on here? I don't know what else there is on here that I know of, but you know what else I might think of. On Polydor Records. See, I got quite a few Billy Connolly stand-up comedy albums. I hope they even get some more on these. But this is an online purchase now. Gary US Bonds on the Line. This is, now I showed this before in my first time listens video. Really good album. Really like this album. Really enjoyed it. This is another one that's produced by Bruce Springsteen, and Bruce Springsteen does appear on this album as well, like Dedications. This came out in 1982. I really like Hold On to What You Got, Out of Work, Club Soul City, Soul Deep, Turn Me Down, Rendezvous, which we mentioned earlier, Angeline, All I Need, Bring Her Back, and Last Time. So the whole side 2 is really good, and some of side 1 is good, you know. Love on the Line's good, so is Turn the Music Down. That's a real good rocker. So yeah, this has the inner sleeve, information on who does what on the album, and the other side, the lyrics to Club Soul City, and it's on In My America, slight dedication. So this now completes my Gary US Bonds collection. I've only got these two, and this'll do me. This'll do me. This and Dedication are all I need, so my Gary US Bonds collection is complete now. But yeah, there we are. So yeah, really good album, that one. Really good. I showed that before, I'm showing it again. And I also showed this one before, and my auntie got this for Christmas. The Killer's new album, or latest album, Implode the Mirage on vinyl. I bought the CD for it when it came out in August, and I really enjoyed it, and I wanted to get the vinyl of it, so I did. I really like My Soul's Warning, Caution, Lightning Fields, a duet with Katie Lang, and Imploding the Mirage are the ones I really like. And When the Dreams Run Dry is a good one too. So a really good album. This is the record in a black sleeve, and it's on black vinyl, a customized label. And it has a lyric insert with it too. So trying to get back in. Oh, trying to slide a little bit of a pickle. There's that one. Slide it all in. And there we are, there's that one. Got that one in. I got a 12-inch single off eBay. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers Refugee, the live version of the Pack Up the Plantation live LP. And it even includes Don't Do Me Like That, which is from the Pack Up the Plantation live video, which I've got on videotape somewhere. And I know I've got a bootleg DVD of it somewhere. But in the B-side, we've got Here Comes My Girl and The Waiting, which are from Dance to Peace and Hard Promises. In fact, the back of this sleeve, it says The Waiting from Long After Dark, or from Hard Promises. But the version of Don't Do Me Like That on here is not available elsewhere, except for like YouTube and the Pack Up Plantation live concert film, which was like an accompaniment to the Pack Up the Plantation live LP. But that's never been released in DVD. I don't know why. It's available on YouTube and on like, you know, inferior like bootleg DVD releases of it, but never an official DVD has come out. I don't know why. You know, but maybe the Tom Petty Estate can release that, and maybe like live archive concerts on this concert as a whole. You know, if any of it exists. But then we have the MCA label there. So yeah, I would like to see them re-release the Pack Up Plantation live DVD with maybe some songs that weren't filmed. But I'll save that for another video. We'll save that for another video. Like what should the Tom Petty Estate release next video? I thought about doing that idea. But speaking of Tom Petty, we finally got a release that we've been waiting for a long time. Wildflowers and All the Rest. I bought the 4 CD deluxe edition, but that's like a 7 LP box set, and I don't really have a lot for the 7 LP box set. I may get the 7 LP box one day, but at the moment I'm fine with the triple album set. This has the actual Wildflowers album and All the Rest. Now Wildflowers, as I'm sure many Tom Petty fans know, is going to be a double album, like 2 CDs and a triple LP. But I think the record label Warner Brothers suggested that Tom cut the album back, and we ended up getting 15 songs. So 15 songs, all good, and All the Rest as well. It's a triple vinyl set, so we get Wildflowers, some photos from the sessions, I think, and All the Rest on the other side, and a picture of Tom at the centre. That's a nice photo. In a sleeve, like the lyrics. I'll show you one of the records, I'll show you one of the LPs. That's a nice photo. It's on this Warner Records instead of Warner Brothers. Triple vinyl set, reissue, but really, really pleased to have Wildflowers on vinyl at last. It's one I was looking for a long time, and when Tom passed away, this was really difficult to get. It's been out of print for a long time, and we were wondering if we would ever get this like re-release, because this is something that Tom had been planning for a long time before he died, and then we finally got it, even though he was long gone by the time he came out. But I'm glad we got it. I'm glad we got it at last. I'm glad I have Wildflowers on vinyl. Next one's another online order. Bruce Springsteen, The Ghost of Tom Joad. This is a 1995 album. I showed this in the CD in my first 10 listens album. It's alright. It's not my favourite Bruce album, but it's okay. Like a Title Track, Highway 29, Balboa Park, Cross the Border, Galveston Bay, and My Best Was Never Good Enough. So there's some good stuff on here. It's not one of my favourite Bruce albums, you know, but you know. Inner Sleeve of the Lyrics and Columbia. This is a 2018 reissue. This is not an original from 95. This is a 2018 reissue. There's the record there. So there's that one. So yeah, cool to have it on vinyl. This means I'm now missing the Seeger Sessions, Magic, Wrecking Ball, and High Hopes. Those are the 4 I'm missing. Live in New York City and Live in Dublin 2. And then I get the complete Springsteen collection. As for Tom Petty, I'm only missing Highway Companion and Mojo. And after those 2, I'm complete. So we're nearly there. But speaking of complete, I finally got complete in Foreigner, because we finally got 2 albums I was missing. Foreigner from 1977 and Head Games. I'm going to show them both. I'll talk about them individually. This is the first one. I don't like the hits, so it feels like the first time. And Cold as Ice in here, and Star Rider as well, I know. But hopefully it's your best attention for here. This is 1977. there's the band, in a sleeve with the lyrics, and Atlantic Records. So yeah, there's that one. We got Head Games 1979, and this was when they got in a new bassist called Rick Wills, and they after this album, Ian MacDonald and Al Greenwood were both let go from the band after this album. And all the hits: Dirty White Boy, Women, and the title track. There's that one. And we have an inner sleeve as well, with the lyrics, and an Atlantic as well. And the last record I have to show is another eBay purchase, same two as the two-foreigner one. Johnny Cash, Rockabilly Blues. This is 1980 album. I heard, but I do know the songs Without Love and so yeah, the song, but it should probably be a good album. This is 1980 on CBS Records. Like a lot of Johnny's albums were from like 1958 till 1986. I'm hoping to get a lot more Johnny Cash, like a lot of the CBS and the early 50s albums as well, and I'm hoping to find the Mercury and the American recordings. But I've done good with my Johnny Cash collection, I think. But I've still got a long way to go with the Johnny Cash collection before we're complete. Yeah. There we go, that's final update 24, 5, how many I've done. I'm not exactly sure how many I've done. I'll need to look at how many I've done over the course of the last few years and see. But anyways, now I've actually done well, in spite of the recent lockdowns. Done well. Now, about the next vinyl update, it might be a while before the next one. Hopefully not too long, but it could be a while before the next one, because all the record shops are currently closed for the time being as a result of Scotland's second lockdown. So it's all currently the shops are all currently closed for the time being. So are the charity shops too. So I'm having to order things online for the time being until I can go back to the shops again. But once we go back to the shops again, I can reassure you we'll have a next vinyl update, hopefully. As soon as the shops can reopen, we'll hopefully have another vinyl update for you to enjoy. But in the meantime, there should be other great content on this channel coming soon. So do like, comment, subscribe. I'm pretty sure you know what to do, but I just thought I'd say it anyway. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.